Hi Gemini, and welcome to your September 2020 work and career reading. If you have been with me before on the channel, you'll see that my setup today is a bit different. It's because my father's in hospital, so I'm staying at his flat in order to be able to visit him easily. So yeah, bear with me. If you're new to the channel, please know my setup is not usually quite like this, but we'll do our best. So please let me know also if the sound is not as you would need it to be, because I'm having to speak a bit more quietly because I'm in an elderly care facility. So there are sort of carers and comings and goings in the corridor, and I don't want to disturb anybody. Basically, so if you hear background noise, it'll be people passing by in the corridor, so please bear with me. But as I say, this is only temporary. Hopefully my father will make a recovery, and we'll be back to normal shortly. So thank you to all of you who've subscribed, by the way. If you haven't done already, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps the channel to be sort of developed and helps the videos to be seen more. And also, if you click the notification bell, if you're new to YouTube and you didn't know, if you click the notification bell, then next time the videos come out, you'll be notified of new ones if you enjoy them. So the love videos will be out next week, hopefully, as long as everything's okay and my energy isn't diverted elsewhere. But yeah, I'm aiming to get those out next week, so they should be out hopefully by the beginning of September. So let's get started. Let's get started, Gemini. Let's get started. So Spirit, what do we have for, we're quick today. We have co-create. All right, could be some teamwork coming up. I'm going to lay out all the cards and then we're going to have a good look at them and go through them. So, what else for Gemini, please? Truth be told, community. Okay. What else? What else do we have for Gemini, Spirit? Regeneration. Good. I love to see that in a work reading. Round and round. Okay, what else, Spirit, please, for Gemini for the month of September? Thank you. Okay, we have no place like home, but it's come in reverse. We have come to the edge, milk and honey. Always good in a work reading, in any reading, to be fair. And we have TikTok. They want me to take these two, so they've given us, wow, 14 cards, not 14, well, my ability to count has gone today, 11 cards. Okay, I don't know if you can see those. Yes, you can. Okay, so let's get started, Gemini. So September is all about a month of teamwork. It's about you having the opportunity to work with others. It's about you working on new and innovative projects, or maybe approaching things from a different angle. It feels like this feels exciting. I've got an exciting energy, so it feels like it's something new. And as I say, it may be your current work situation, but you may be asked to do a specific project with some other people. Maybe you'll be seconded to a different team. Maybe you'll be, just given an opportunity to co-work on something with somebody. But that's, definitely here. And interestingly, we have two owls. Look, we have the owl in the co-create, and we have the owl of wisdom here. So, maybe you're going to find out more information about this particular project. Maybe it's something that's been sort of mooted for a long time and you're not sure whether or not you'd be invited to be part of it, or, maybe it just wasn't very clear. But, you're going to there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge here. And it's, things are going to be opening up for you because you're going to find, the truth in this situation. There's going to be more clarity around it. So that's going to enable you to move forward. And again, it really is about co-working because, here we have the card of community. You're going to be helped in a situation regarding your work. So, it may be that in the past, maybe you haven't had that opportunity to co-create, and maybe you're going to find out why in September. But there are going to be people helping you. There's definitely people going to be helping you. And what's lovely about this is that it's come before the regeneration card. So whatever this project is, or this work, you're going to be helped to regrow something, to set up again. You know, as I've been saying for the past few months, because we've had such a strange few months with, you know, the virus, etc., and the lockdowns, it's affected a lot of businesses. And it may well be that the business you're involved with or connected to is having to start again from scratch. But you're going to be helped to do that, you know? And it's going to be people around you, I feel, that are going to help you to do that. I don't necessarily mean family and friends. I just mean the wider community. So it may well be that, you know, if, for example, you're in hospitality, it may well be that, you know, people in the community are supporting your restaurant or supporting your bar or whatever it is, if you're allowed to be open at the moment, you know, and that's going to get this business started again. And this is why you're going to be back into, you know, building things up again with somebody. Things are going to be a lot more clear. And it may be that it's the guidance around opening that's going to be clear. If that's your situation, you will know what resonates with you, Gemini. So, but it kind of feels like things have come full circle. So there may have been a situation where, you know, you weren't able to progress with a project and you weren't sure why, or maybe you were sure why, but you were waiting for some more clarity on what you could do. And, you know, now you're in a position where people are going to help you get it back off the ground, and it's going to come full circle. So you're going to be back to a position that you were in before, that, you know, was when the business was going well, for example, you know. Or this may simply be about a job. It may be about you returning to a job. It may be about you starting in this new project in your work, as I said before. It may be that you weren't in a position to get things off the ground in your workplace before, but now people are going to help you to do that. Maybe there's been extra funding received, for example, and that's going to help you get going with this project in your current workplace, you know. But you're going to be a lot clearer about it in September. So it's kind of exciting, and this is why I felt this exciting energy, because here you are, ready to take the leap of faith, okay? So this whole new start is going to feel like a whole new beginning, a sort of a leap into the unknown, a leap forward. And it's going to be good, Gemini. I apologise for the banging doors. There's people with trolleys in the corridor, sorry. But this is going to be good for you, Gemini, because look at this. Look at where it's leading. So this leap of faith and this renewal and this co-creation is going to lead to abundance, you know, all good things. Look at this, you know, goodness at the end of the rainbow, etc., etc. So, you know, this is leading to good places. So you're going to get back on your feet in some way in the month of September, Gemini, without a doubt. And you've waited a long time for this. It feels like things have been stilted, they've been difficult, they've been maybe even at a standstill for some of you. But things are going to gain momentum during the month of September. I realised that I left this card out, which is interesting. I was obviously not meant to read it at that time. I'm going to come back to that because I want to continue just on this theme at the moment, with you having felt that you've waited. And, you know, you maybe felt that things weren't going to work out in the way that you wanted to. If you see here, it's all that glitters, but we have two masks. So this is an indication that, you know, there was some sort of falsehood, or you felt that, you know, your dreams were being shattered and that actually it was all an illusion. But, you know, what Spirit is saying to you was, it was an unfinished symphony, which is why you're being taken round and round back to the beginning, you know? And when I say beginning, it may just be back to where things were before, because we have the round and round in line with the abundance card. Okay, so, you know, if you had a fairly stable business before or a stable job before, you know, you're going to learn some more information about it, and it's actually going to bring you back to that feeling of abundance, stability, you know, financial security that you were in before. So, yeah, I mean, it may have felt that things were quite unstable for you, you know. Things may have felt shaky. If this had been the other way round, I'd have said, look, you're looking for a house that is, you know, you're looking to return home spiritually. You're looking to return to a place of security, you know, because regardless of the fact that this is hanging on a hanger, it's a home, it's security. You know, you're looking to feel grounded, you know, rather than sort of any suspended feeling. It's about feeling grounded, but because it's this way, it feels like you've had quite an uncertain time, Gemini, you know, while things have been going round and round, and you are going to be in the month of September ready to take a leap on this new project or this new role, or, you know, just getting back into a different routine than you've been in maybe for the past few months even. But it's going to lead to good places because we have this abundance here. Right, Gemini, let's get through and get some more detail on this because it's looking very positive. Bear with me. It's looking very positive, so let's see. Why do we have co-create, Spirit, please? Why do we have co-create? Yeah, they're saying have faith. Have faith that this project is going to work out, you know. There is going to be someone there that you're going to be doing teamwork with, and have that faith that it's all going to be okay. You know, Spirit are with you. It also is about that card. It's not only about faith, but it's also about you connecting with people that you can work with effectively. So, you know, yes, Spirit are always backing you, they're always with you, but in terms of co-working, it's important that you're co-creating with someone who has, you know, is like-minded so that you can move this project forward. I'm just going to see if we can move this out a little bit so it can fit the cards in. It's not easy on this table because the camera angles are very strange. Let's do our best. Okay, truth be told, please, Spirit. Why do we have truth be told? Yeah, there's going to be some clarity. Any sort of discomfort, I don't know why they've just said to me discomfort, but any sort of discomfort, any sort of lack of belief, any sort of a behaviour that you may have felt was underhand, or maybe you felt that you were left out of this project before, you know, and you've had to wait a while for it to be clarified as to why. But they're saying there isn't any malice here. You know, things are going to move forward. This always reminds me of the Chariot card because this is a chariot. You know, this is about forward movement. So, you know, if you are offered an opportunity, then don't stand back and say, yes, but you didn't choose me first or whatever, because maybe the timing wasn't right before for whatever reason. You are going to gain this clarity during the month of September. And they're saying be open to new possibilities. Why do we have community, please? Yeah, again, we have the two faces. Didn't this come up before in a previous Gemini reading? How interesting. You know, there are people around that are going to help you, but you need to let them, Gemini, you know? Don't, as I say, feel affronted because of what's happened before. This could be a good opportunity for you, as long as you're working with like-minded people. So, you know, if people offer you help to get back off the ground or want to support you in some way, you know, don't let ego get in the way here. You know, remind yourself that your aim is to move forward, and in order to move forward, you may need some help to do that. So, interesting. Regeneration, please. Why do we have regeneration? Why do we have regeneration here, please? Yeah, you're going to be making some decisions in September. And I mean, that's likely. Obviously, you're working on this project or this new piece of work, and you're rebuilding something. After something seemed to break down, you're rebuilding something. So there are going to be decisions to make, you know, and decisions about whether you want to be a part of this or whether you don't. But remember, Gemini, don't let pride get in the way, because actually this is leading you to something good. Why do we have round and round, please? Why do we have round and round? Yeah, So things have come full cycle. They've brought you full cycle. Spirit have been working on this with you. They've brought you full cycle in this situation. They're putting you back on your feet. And now it's up to you, Gemini, to take that step forward. Okay? Because, you know, they're giving you a solid base to work from here. It's up to you whether you make the decision to rebuild and start this project again, or, you know, however you want to move forward. That's totally up to you. We all have free will, Gemini. But this is about your opportunity to now not feel stuck or that you're going round and round, but to actually move this forward, which is fantastic. What a lovely position to be in. So please clarify the no place like home, Spirit. Yeah, they're saying regardless of the fact that you felt a bit unstable, you are now stable. Look at the protection this butterfly is getting from this flower, where all the birds are circling looking for their next meal, you know? Totally protected here. And they're saying you may have felt a little bit like things were upside down, that you were a bit unstable, you didn't feel very grounded, but actually you are safe. They are, you are being looked after. I do apologise about my voice being quite low today and being quite flat, but it's I have a bit of a sore throat going on, so my voice is quite croaky at times. So let's carry on. Okay, so why do we have come to the edge for Gemini, please? Why do we have come to the edge for Gemini, Spirit? Yeah, you look at this, Gemini. This is you. You're not afraid. This is time to actually take your leap of faith, you know, to move forward, as they said. Look towards the future. There's no need to be afraid. It's a good time for you, Gemini, to take that leap of faith. So milk and honey, please. Why do we have milk and honey here for Gemini? Yeah, they're saying don't worry about all the detail and all the little things and the what ifs, because in actual fact, you know, take your leap of faith. Don't be afraid, because good things lay ahead for you, Gemini. You don't need to get hung up on the little things, the little worries of life, because actually they want you to look at the bigger picture, is what they've just said to me. The bigger picture is so important, they've just said. So if you're focusing on the, I'm not saying don't pay attention to detail in the workplace, because obviously you need to at times, but they're saying that they're talking more about the worries that you have, any little worries or little fears that may stop you from moving forward. You have what it takes, Gemini. You know, you're very, very talented sign. So, yeah, TikTok, how funny. Sorry, they want me to take this too. Let me see what that is in a moment. But, you know, this is your time. Yes, you may have been waiting for a situation, but, you know, this is your time. This is your time to move things forward, you know. They know that you've been patient. And, you know, who knows, you may have to be a little bit more patient in September. It may be the end of September rather than the beginning. But this is about, in context with the other cards, this is about it being your time. But they know that you've waited for this opportunity, Gemini. Let me see what this card is. Yeah, okay. So they're saying it is your time to move forward, but it's not an emergency. And this is probably, again, while they're saying what a mixed message this looks like, but they're saying, okay, Gemini, this is your time. They know you've been patient already and you've waited, but this is your time now to start moving things forward. But they want you still, look at the balance of these cards. They're saying be patient and it's not an emergency. So they're saying to you, you know, take these steps forward. You know, do it in a measured way. Don't just fling yourself in, because it isn't an emergency. This is something that you are building, you are working on, you are being part of. But, you know, they don't want you to sort of throw yourself in without really thinking, you know. Let's find out what All That Glitters is here for. Why do we have All That Glitters, please? Yeah, they're saying welcome each new day. You know, you had these worries that things were not as you felt they were going to be, but the Spirit is saying there is still reason to celebrate each and every day. You know, Spirit know, as we said, with the unfinished symphony card which came later, that, you know, there are good things ahead for you. It may have been that you've tried out other jobs, other roles, maybe you've started something up that hasn't quite worked out, but, you know, you're getting a new opportunity here to rebuild. So they're saying, you know, get up in the morning, embrace your day, Gemini, because we've got the milk and honey here. You haven't seen the end of a situation that you wanted to build, basically, because we have this unfinished symphony. Why do we have unfinished symphony, Spirit? Why do we have unfinished symphony? Yeah, you may have felt quite angry about it, and you may have needed to blow off some steam here. You know, it may have been endlessly frustrating for you. But they're saying, you know, bring love into this situation, Gemini. I don't sort of mean that in a fluffy way, but basically, you know, don't be hard on yourself. Don't sort of, if you feel you let things slip before, you know, don't be hard on yourself. Just let go of it, you know, and just embrace whatever comes your way in terms of these opportunities, or these opportunities to rebuild, because this is definitely an unfinished situation here. Definitely. Right, I'm going to pull some tarot to draw it all together. So bear with me. They've just said 4 to me, so they're telling me to pull 4 cards. Thank you, Spirit. We started early. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. We also have the 9 of Wands. How interesting. I'm going to read these before we do the other 2. Let me leave that there for a moment. So the 9 of Swords, interesting card. They're wanting you to not feel sorrowful. And I know it's easy to say and not so easy to do, Gemini, but they're saying they really want you to wake up and focus on what's outside the window, what's outside the door, what are these new opportunities? Because you may have felt, as we said, overlooked perhaps before in a situation with your work. You may have felt judged. You may have felt that somebody else got an opportunity you didn't. But the timing wasn't right, Spirit is saying. It's important that you do this project, or you get your project that you were working on before back off the ground with somebody you can really work with. And it almost felt like that wasn't there before. So if you look at these 9 swords, they're pointing towards the sunshine. So they're saying, look, Gemini, don't dwell on what's happened in the past. Don't let pride get in your way, you know. Don't be offended if you feel that things moved on without you before, and you know, don't therefore not embrace it if it comes your way again, because there is sunshine outside your door, you know. And if you don't take a leap of faith and you choose to stay still and dwell on what's happened before, then you're not going to be able to look outside and see the sunshine. You may have had a period of worry, you know, hence the reason they're telling us we're safe, because you may have felt under a lot of pressure. You may have felt that all your bridges were burnt, Gemini, and that you know, you've got very little left. But, you know, Spirit is saying to you, you are safe in this situation, and don't be afraid. This is your time to actually make some changes, Gemini. So September is looking good for you. Which ones? Do you want me to take that, Spirit? Yes. Okay. They're saying it's time to move forward, you know, and again, we have these people helping you, you know. So we have this card of community and the co-creation card, your soul family card. You've got people assisting you in September. Don't be too proud to, you know, and don't be too proud and reject their support, because this is going to be needed, Gemini, just to get you back to this position that you want to be in. You know, there are people helping you move forward, helping you move away from a difficult situation. Let's just get the 4th card for Spirit, or wanting a 4th card. What's the 4th card, please? Yeah. Look at that. You're moving from these stressy looking cards, the forward movement, into a much happier place. And this is why they're saying about speaking with love. Obviously, this is a lover's card, but in the context of work, this is going to be you feeling a lot more secure, a lot more appreciated in your workplace, you know, a lot more stable, you know, a lot more loving, peaceful, relaxed energy around you, Gemini. So, you know, this is a good September for you. This is a great one to look forward to, and things are going to fall into place. So please let me know what resonates with you from this reading. As I say, please join me in this little journey, tarot and oracle world. I do apologise about the doors. I love reading for you, and it's great for me to know now because I'm nearly at 600 subscribers. So exciting, my little channel. So, you know, please help me to get there. Please help me to get beyond, because 700 is next. So, yeah, join us by all means if you enjoyed the reading, and please let me know how it resonated for you in the comments below. Please don't forget, I'm also doing private recorded readings for people, so the details are in the blurb below. Okay, so have a lovely rest of August and have a fabulous September, because it's all going to fall into place here for you, Gemini. Okay, take care and we'll speak soon. Bye.